Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here all barefaced and all, just showing you all of my flaws. I'm here to do an updated eyebrow routine video because I have gotten a few requests. I did upload one a few months ago, but I guess it wasn't as in depth as you guys would have liked. So I'm going to be doing a talk through video and show you guys exactly what I do. Any tips or tricks that I may have picked up along the way, I will definitely share them with you. So yeah, let's get you guys up closer and get straight into the video. Okay, so now you guys are up really close. It's a bit too close if you ask me. First of all, the products I use for my brows, I don't use anything expensive. I only use three things. These two LA Girl concealers. This one is in chestnut and I use this for the top of my brow because it's closest to my skin colour. And this one is in fawn and I use this for underneath my brows for like a slight highlight, but just to make it look more sharp. You can get these anywhere. Like if you're in the UK, any hair shop sells them for about £3 to £4, so it's not that expensive. And then you can use any eyebrow pencil, honestly. Like this is from Primark, it was only £1, but honestly any eyebrow pencil works. But the reason I use this is because it has a spoolie on it as well, so it saves me having to go and buy a separate spoolie because I lose too many things for that. And then also you'll need a sharpener for your pencil as well. Alright, so the first tip that I do want to say is definitely make sure your eyebrow pencil is sharp. Like this is mine right now. I wouldn't use it like this because there's no sharp point, so you're not going to get any sharp lines. It's just going to be blunt. You can work with it, and I have worked with it before, but you know, to make it that much easier for yourself, just make sure you sharpen it. So I'm just going to use my little sharpener. So this is how much I've sharpened it. You could go a bit more sharper. Ideally, you do want a point, but I can work with this, so I'm just going to leave it like this. So firstly, I will just brush down my brow hairs like this. And I learnt this trick from Simply Nessa 15. I'm going to try to explain this the best how I can, but if you draw your eyebrows on when it's just, you know, laying flat how it usually does, the shape won't usually be true to your eyebrow shape because the hairs are going in different directions. But if you brush the hairs down, you can see clearly the outline of your eyebrow, and it makes it easier for me at least to draw them on. And once I have them like that, I just draw across the top. Like so, and then I brush them back up and do the bottom. And then from this stage, I gauge whether or not I need to put any more product on, because sometimes I can just line the top and line the bottom and then brush it through and it will kind of fill it in. I just kind of brush lightly through the brow to see how far the product will distribute. I try not to get it too far like up or down because that will just make my life harder to clean up after. I try to also create a fade at the front. You want to do small hair-like strokes. And once you've got how much you want, again brush through. Just make sure you brush through because it just blends everything and it looks more seamless. In my opinion, it's much easier and it comes out much better when you have your eyebrows threaded or plucked or whatever you like to do. But I'm letting mine grow out right now. So you want to do the same thing to the other eyebrow and try and get it as even as possible. So yeah, like you guys can see, I do the majority of my blending with the spoolie. Like this is a lifesaver when it comes to your brows. If you don't have a spoolie, you must be a magician to be able to come out with good brows, because honestly, without this, I would be looking a hot mess. I like to do underneath my brows first so I can get that as sharp as possible, because I find the top is easier to do, so I just leave that to last. For the bottom, like I said, I use the LA Girl Pro Conceal in fawn. Next tip I want to tell you guys is if you squeeze the product straight from the tube and then go into your eyebrows, it is a lot harder to control, and you will find yourself, the product will just be slipping everywhere. So I find it easier if you squeeze it onto like a surface first and then you dip the brush into it, because I find that when you're dipping into products, you can control how much you're using. So that's what I like to do. So I just squeeze out like this much. I will kind of flatten out the brush so it looks like that. It usually looks like this, like a more rounded tip, and that's going to be a lot harder to use, and that's like how it looks when I get ready to use it on my brow. I'm going to start with this one. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the thing and you're going to start just at the beginning of the brow, like so. And it's up to you whether you want to work with thin, because I change my mind daily, whether you want to do a thin line all the way through or if you want to kind of spread it out, because I feel like it's more of a confidence thing, like what you feel like you'll get the best results out of. Sometimes I feel like I need to put a lot of product and then slowly push it up. Sometimes I can just go straight in and get it, but I don't even know what I'm going to do today. Like, you don't know until you're actually doing it. Let me just shut up and do this. Only bad thing about these concealers is that they do dry very quickly, so you have to work fast, otherwise you're gonna have a nightmare blending it out. I don't really like to change the shape of my brow. I kind of just follow the natural lines of my eyebrow. That's really all you have to do. Just make sure that it's a very clean line. The most challenging part now is for me to match this on the other side, and I usually never get them like even similar, but I don't mind that. I like proper sharp brows, but if it's imperfect, I don't mind either. Like, I'm not really a perfectionist when it comes to my brows, more when it comes to the blending. Like, that's my area. Just remember to take your time. Like, although the concealer does dry fast, it is possible to blend it out even if it's like partially dried. So just take your time, like I said. Don't rush anything. These don't look similar, not even remotely, but I don't mind. You can also manipulate your actual brow hairs, like the hair on your brow. You can like push it or move it in different ways to cover certain things. So before I do the top, I like to partially blend out the bottom bit. For that, I'll either use like my mini beauty blender, the small one, or I'll just use a brush. Today I'm gonna use a brush because I'm not washing my beauty blender. Try not to disturb the shape or the line when you're blending it out. I'm not really going up here with the brush so much because I don't want to change the shape. Brows are different for whether or not you wear foundation or not. The only reason why I go so light under my brows is because I know that I'm going to put on foundation after and it will tone it down. But if you're someone who just likes to do only your brows and not face makeup, I would advise you can still go a little bit lighter, but only like a shade lighter, something that can still blend out seamlessly. So yeah, just keep blending until you're happy. Definitely do your brows when your face is relaxed. Don't be like putting any facial expressions or anything, because that's how your brows will come out. Like, I do mine when I'm just relaxed and how I will look throughout the day. But if you're doing it like this or like this, then your brows will come out like that or like that. So definitely do it when your face is relaxed, because nobody wants that. I'm gonna go and do the top now with this colour called Chestnut. Sometimes if I'm like doing a really glam look, I will go on the top and the bottom with this, because I find the light colour just makes it look so much sharper. And I just want to say, I'm not a professional in any means. I'm not a makeup artist, I'm not anything like that. I'm just showing you guys like my personal tips and tricks. So I never really know how my brows are going to turn out, but this is just the routine that I do. I'm going to do this to the other eye and then I will come back. Okay, so I done the other eye, and I find that when I finished cleaning up my brows, they end up looking a bit light. So if, depending on how my hair is like, I will go in darker with the pencil. I will just go with black eyeshadow. Because my hair is really dark today, I'm going to go in with a black eyeshadow, but I don't usually do this on a daily basis. So I'm just taking the black out of my Fortune Favours the Brave palette. You guys can see after I put the black eyeshadow, it matches better with my hair, because before it was way too light. I will take the same brush that I used to blend out the bottom to blend out the top. But this is a lot easier to blend out because you guys can see how close it is to my natural skin tone. What I find I end up doing a lot is putting loads and loads of product where I've like shaped the brow. So depending on how risky I'm feeling, I will just take like a sponge and just dab it off. Other times I will try to meticulously blend it out, but that never works. Other times I just leave it there because why not? Only God can judge. Let me know if you guys like these kind of talk through videos, because I usually just do like music over my videos. I don't know if you guys like this talk through stuff. Let me know, let me know. That's basically how I do my eyebrows. Not that hard, it just takes a while of getting used to. But if I wasn't recording obviously and talking through it as much, this would take me between 5 and 10 minutes depending on how good or bad it's coming out. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. So I will be back after I finish my whole face to show you guys like how it looks as a completed product.